physical relationship with their wife is separate.
That's an excellent video, and something that stood out both to me and to my wife is that the division of household labor is a totally different topic than physical intimacy with your partner. My wife and I talk about physical intimacy quite a lot, and never is it in the same conversation as who's going to do what around the house or as a parent. But a lot of people view those two things as being interconnected. Now, I've definitely heard women who are married to men say things like, maybe I would be more interested in being intimate with you if you helped out more around the house. And as men, I think sometimes we hear that and think, well, if not contributing domestically is a huge turnoff, that must mean that contributing domestically is a huge turn on. And if I contribute more domestically, then I'll get in return something that I want. But even though that's what we hear, that's not what they're saying at all. What they're saying is they might be more interested in touching you if you contribute more, like you should already be doing. A good analogy for this would be like if you stopped showering and then after a month you're like, hey, hon, you want to do some stuff? And she's like, no, I'm not interested. But like if you showered, I would be more likely to want to touch you. So in your mind, you think not showering is a huge turnoff. So showering must be a huge turn on. You go and shower and you go back to your partner and you're like, all right, I showered for you just like you said you wanted. So now you should give me what I want. And she's there thinking, I'm happy that you showered. It concerns me that you showered for me and that it's not just something that you do. The fact that you think that showering is some kind of bargaining chip for intimacy is super concerning. And while I do find you less unpleasant when you shower, it doesn't exactly ignite my loins with passion because you're doing this task that you really should just do. Domestic labor is also one of those things that you really should just do. And a lot of women are physically and mentally and emotionally exhausted, so they don't really have much left to put into intimacy. But when both partners are fully invested domestically, it just frees up so much mental and physical energy to be able to have real conversations about intimacy and to explore intimacy with one another and really be able to connect. I cannot think of anything that would destroy my wife's and my physical intimacy more than her having to buy my participation with her body.